Hello Erongo Talkers, welcome to Friday's edition of Erongo Talk on 12 August 2022. I mentioned the date very specifically because behind me you can see our activities taking place. A bit quiet though, but we are here at the Platsameer polling station, which is one of 29 polling stations for the Swakopmund constituency by-election, which we will update you on a regular basis for the rest of the day. But besides that, we'll bring you some news, we'll bring you the weather and the tides, and we'll also be chatting with singer and songwriter Salomo Saliwest Nanguli from Walvis Bay, who talks about some of his upcoming musical plans for this year, as well as his passion for music. So stay tuned. Now for our first news item, which has to do with today's constituency by-election. The Electoral Commission of Namibia denied that any of the ballot boxes for today's by-election delivered to Swakopmund on Sunday was tampered with. The denial followed after an accusation implying that this was the case made by the Landers People's Movement leader Bernardo Swartboy earlier this week. According to Swartboy, a police officer allegedly informed the party that one of the ballot boxes delivered was open when it arrived at the Mondesa police station, where the boxes were secured in safe custody for the by-election. According to Sharma, who's the chief electoral officer, or the acting chief electoral officer, this was verified and confirmed by the political parties' representatives present at the delivery, which included the LPM. He assured all stakeholders that all processes of this by-election remain above board, transparent and credible. So he denied all these allegations made by the Landers people. Sharma urged all political parties to refrain from any malicious conduct or from spreading false information that might derail electoral processes. Now, just for your note, the by-election is being held to fill the position left vacant by Independent Patriots for Change candidate Siska Smith-Howard, whose representation for the party in the constituency was terminated in May. There are 29 stations across Swakopmund, in and out of Swakopmund. The polling stations open at 7 o'clock until 9 o'clock this evening, so make sure that you go there and make your vote count. For our next item, the municipality of Walvis Bay, together with other local authorities in Erongo, held an emergency simulation exercise on the road between Walvis Bay and Swakopmund on Thursday morning. Facilitated by officials from the Ministry of Urban and Rural Development, the exercise was held in conjunction with the municipalities of Henties Bay, Swakopmund, Randers, Isakos, Omaruru and Karabip. The exercise entailed emergency response teams responding to a distress call involving a serious accident between a truck carrying petrol collided and a bus carrying passengers that supposedly happened between the two towns. The emergency simulation exercise was conducted to test the capacity of the established local authorities' disaster risk management committees in terms of disaster management cycle, which forms part of the emergency reduction strategies. And that brings us to the end of our news bulletin, but this is not the end of the show, so stay tuned.
Viewers, I'm joined by Salomo, also known as.
Saliwest Nanguli game. XYZ Kaleke.
And for those that don't know, what do you do, Saliwest?
I'm a musician, artist, songwriter. The list goes on.
And for how long have you been doing music now?
We've been at it since 2K16, 2K17.
And you mentioned that you're in a group.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you guys produce?
We don't really. We're a diverse group basically. Hip hop, R&B, trap, piano. Recently jumped into that. So it's a whole diverse group.
Okay. And have you always had a passion for music?
Yeah, for sure. I always had a passion for music. Started off with poetry though, but then transitioned into lyrical writing and all that. We always had love for music, man.
And are you busy working on anything currently?
Yeah, for sure. I'm always working on something. But as for now, I'm working on, let's say, an EP, so to say. But it's gonna be a rollout of a song or three with a video or two accompanied by it.
And can you tell us more about the upcoming project? Do you have a name for it?
Honestly, didn't come to it that yet, or didn't think of a name yet, but still thinking of it though.
Okay, and what type of music can the fans expect on this project?
Afro pop fusion with probably Afro beats on it, of course, and then soul trap.
And who do you look to work with on this project?
So far just me, myself, and I, my guy. Just me, myself, and I.
And what about your your fellow gang members?
Oh, my Theo, we are dropping a project soon. It's titled Zama. We have a few features on it. Bearded Wolf and Ralph Koto, I think. Then a few tracks were mastered by Nick Monroe, a few by DJ Javi, and a few by PK. They'll all be out within the course of the month. Yeah.
And what would you say are some of the challenges that you face as an artist?
Regular problems, my guy. Regular. Lack of studio, fan interaction, all that, and then what else? Man, the basics, man. But we don't like to complain nor talk about it, man. We just move past the obstacles and then try to better ourselves every step of the way.
And looking at the Namibian music industry, do you think that we still need to improve it, or it's where it's supposed to be?
At this point, I can't say it's where it's supposed to be, but from where it started and now, huge difference, and we're really stepping up, especially in the music industry. Excuse me. And I think moving forward, there's gonna be great changes coming, man.
Okay. And what would you say inspires your music, or inspires you, rather?
Everything I write, I sing, comes from within. So everything I go through is basically it's just a diary or catalog of my life in different time frames, in different emotions, and that's all.
Okay. And where do you see your music in the next 5 years, 10 years?
Sure. I haven't thought of it that far, but next 4 to 5 months, I'll be dropping a project. That's all I know.
But I mean, you do want to take it far,
Yeah, I do want to take it far, but
internationally.
yeah, international level as well. But we're taking it slow, man.
So, Sally, who would you say are your top 5 favorite artists internationally?
Internationally, I would say African Giant, Big Wiz, who else? Big Wiz, who's there? Adekunle, Adekunle Gold, AG Baby, who else? And then comes me, myself, and I.
And would you say these people that you just mentioned now impact your music in any way?
No, they don't, because when it comes to music, it comes from within, like I said earlier, and I don't allow any certain type of influence on what I do, on how I do it, and all that. So it's all inspired by me, myself, and I.
And what message would you like to share with your fans?
With every fan out there, if you're supporting anyone, keep supporting them, because, man, it does look easy, but it ain't easy, man. This is a very tough path or career path to choose, so choose wisely.
And is there any message you'd like to give to the private sectors out there?
Private sectors,
Yeah, maybe to
actually,
come on board and support, give the artists, the upcoming artists, a platform.
yeah, for sure, they should look into investing into the youth, especially entertainment wise, because that's the only way they can like grab a hold of the youth in order for them to support whatever organization they are running and so forth.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you, Sally.
Ayo.
Cheers.
Peace out.
Platz am Meer is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks, not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Tabarite and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platzammeer.com.na or at Platz am Meer on Facebook. Platz am Meer, enhancing your coastal experience.
So that brings us to the end of today's show, and thanks for joining us once again. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to read more about our news and other news, you can go to our website at erongo.com.na. It's also on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, as well as Twitter, the updates. We put a lot of updates there. Our broadcasting platforms, which is oneup2.com, as well as GoTV, as well as NTV, which is on DSTV. And for those who have news items or tips for us, you can either email us to the below email address, or you can send us a message or call us on the below number. So, have a lovely weekend and see you next week.
Shoot you right down, right off of your feet, and take you home with me. I'd love to see you strut up and down the floor when you're talking to me. That baby talk, oh, I like it like that. When you talk like that, and you whisper in my ear, tell me that you love me. Ah, 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 ah. Boom, 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 boom. Gonna shoot you right down, right off of your feet. Take you home with me, put you in my house. A boom, 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 boom. Ah, 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 ah. How's everybody feeling? Yeah, it's good to see you over here. Man, these NMH people know how to have a good time. Oh, I love the way you walk. I love the way you talk. When you whisper in my ear, tell me that you love me, baby. I love that talk. When you talk like that, she knocks me out right off of my feet. Ah, 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 ah. Thank you very much. Lekker, jullie.